Today we're having potatoes smothered in onions. I peeled my potatoes. I went over here to the sink. I washed them. I cut them thin. Make sure they're washed clean. Turn your water off. I'm going to go over here to the stove. It's where I got my big pot. About this size pot. Turn your oil on low. Once you turn it on low, I'm going to get some vegetable oil. A little bit of vegetable oil in my pot. Put about that much vegetable oil. About that much vegetable oil. You don't really need a whole lot. Okay. And after that, I cut up some onions. It's a lot of little onions. I'm going to get a handful. I'm going to throw it around in my pot. I'm going to let that smother a little bit, kind of get soft. And once I do that, I will let that simmer a little bit. And then I'm going to go over here to the sink. And I'm going to drain my potatoes. Pour the water off of them. Once I pour the water off of them, I'm going to take them over to the right here by the stove, and I am going to put a little salt and pepper in here, kind of give it a little, just a, I use this, it's no salt, but that's what I use, and I use pepper. Okay. I'm going to get my little tosser, my little flip, and I'm going to stir and let it simmer. Try to get it just as soft as you can. It's gonna, once you do that, going to get me my little saucer to put my utensil on, and I'm going to just let that cook a little bit. And while that's cooking, I'm going to add potatoes. Add a little bit of potatoes. Just a minute. Had to get my rag here. Add a little pepper. Finish adding. Oops, that goes to the garbage. It'll hit the floor. Okay. Add a little more pepper. A little salt. got to keep it stirred so it won't stick to your pot where it won't stick because I got oil there. And then you want to put the lid on there so it can simmer, kind of get it the way you like it. Okay. While this is cooking, I'm going to put the lid on there. I'm moving the camera a little bit. While this is cooking, I'm going to let it simmer. Turn it down a little bit. Let that cook a little bit. I got my oven on 400. Now, I'm finna do my meats. Okay. I already washed my meat. I got it draining in my little strainer. First, let me wash my hands. Get those clean from doing my potatoes. I'm gonna go to the meat, which is pork chops. I'm going to season them, and then I'm going to put them in the oven. Okay, this is my meat. I'm going to season it with lemon pepper, and this is actually garlic powder. I just put in the lemon pepper container, so I wouldn't have to get those little smaller things. So I'm going to season it. Season all my stuff. I'm going to season it real good. I use a lot of garlic powder on my meat. Okay. I'm going to season it real good, and then I'll be right back. I seasoned my meat. I put it in a bag. It makes it real tender. I season it real good. I'm going to put a cup of water in the bag. And then I'm going to tie it up. I'm going to tie it up. Going to tie the bag up, and once I tie it up, I'm going to put it in the oven. Let the air out of it a little bit. Don't need no air in it. I'm going to tie it up and let it cook for about an hour, and it will come out tender and juicy. I'll let you see what I'm talking about. I got the oven on 400. I'm going to put it in the top of the oven. Close it up. And my time is 4 o'clock, so I give it to 5 o'clock. And I still have a few more pieces. I need another bag. My daughter's bringing it for me. I'm going to tie that up, do the same thing. A cup of water. I got a measuring cup. A cup of water. Tie it up, put it in the oven. About an hour, be tender and juicy. And I will let you see it when it come out. I'll make my second video. Thanks.